The Model 650 swedger is packaged in a crate and is a heavy unit weighing in at 350 pounds. Due to its size, it does need to ship via common carrier. When you receive the equipment, simply unscrew one side and remove from the crate. Look through the package immediately, making sure everything listed is included. Hydraulic pump, swedger, special jaw vice grips, 3/16" Allen wrench, cable cutter, marking pen, gauge for measuring diameter swedged radius ferrule, safety glasses, grommet installation tool, toolbox, instruction manual, installation guide, and return address label. If something is missing or broken, please contact us immediately so we are able to fix the problem. You will need an air compressor for the air over hydraulic pump. A 20-gallon minimum tank size is recommended. A functional pressure regulator set at 100 psi maximum is required, 90 psi minimum to get swedger to apply full force. Otherwise, swedger pump may be damaged. Minimum 1/4" ID air hose with a 1/4" male pipe thread is also required. Caution: do not put hands, fingers, or any other part of your body in between the two dies. Serious injury could occur. The Invisiware swagging stud. Before you begin, make sure that the air compressor is hooked up to the air pump and the air pump is connected to the swedger. Also take note that the elevated side of the pedal is the release pedal and the opposite end is the compression pedal. When using the swagging stud, be sure that the threads are facing away from the end of the cable and you leave at least 1/8 inch of cable sticking out from the stud. Notice that there are 3 different areas in the die. The 650 swedger can swedge 1/8", 3/16", and 1/4" cable. In this particular example, we will be using 3/16" cable, so it will be the die all the way to the right. Depress the foot pedal to introduce pressure into the swagging tool. Do not let the dies close all the way on the first cycle. Release the foot pedal and apply foot pressure in the opposite direction. This will reopen the dies. Turn the fitting 45 degrees and repeat the first step, again not letting the dies close all of the way. Turning the fitting 45 degrees each time, swedge the fitting, letting the die close completely at least 3 more times.
Again, that's delivering 10,000 psi of pressure.
If the swagging stud fits inside of the fitting, you know that it has properly been swedged. If it does not fit, continue to turn your fitting 45 degrees and let the die close completely till you have a proper fit. The Invisiware swagging ferrule is used to retain the adjust-a-jaw, adjust-a-body, or Ultra-tec fixed jaw. You will need to shoe the body of the fitting of your choice onto the cable prior to swedging the ferrule on. The ferrule also requires you to leave 1/8 inch of cable at the end. You may then follow the same steps as shown with the swagging stud.
Same process. You're going to have the whole ferrule in there.
To check this fitting for proper fit, you can slide the body of the fitting over the ferrule, or you may use the measuring gauge. The radius ferrule should fit the slot that corresponds with the cable diameter you are using when properly swedged. The Invisiware radius ferrule. When swedging this fitting, be careful not to swedge the circular end of the radius ferrule. This can be extremely dangerous, and we warn you to take extra steps of caution to prevent any injuries. With this fitting, you will need to put the cable through the die before you begin. Then insert the cable onto the end of the radius ferrule and pull the cable and fitting back through so the radius ferrule is just on the outside edge of the die. Again, depress the foot pedal to introduce pressure into the swagging tool. Do not let the dies close all the way on the first cycle. Turn the fitting 45 degrees and repeat the first step again, not letting the die close all of the way. Turning the fitting 45 degrees each time, swedge the fitting, letting the die close completely at least 3 more times. You may check this fitting with the measuring gauge. If it does not fit, continue to turn your fitting 45 degrees and letting the die close completely till you have a proper fit. The Ultra-tec clip-on stop. Remove the washer and clip before swedging, push onto the end of the cable, then insert into the die. Depress the foot pedal to introduce pressure into the swagging tool. Do not let the dies close all the way on the first cycle. Turning the fitting 45 degrees and repeat the first step again, not letting the die close all of the way. Turning the fitting 45 degrees each time, swedge the fitting, letting the die close completely at least 3 more times. You may check this fitting with the measuring gauge. If it does not fit, continue to turn your fitting 45 degrees and letting the die close completely till you have a proper fit.